Welcome to my office. My name is Melani Douglass, Curator of Sustainability and Engagement for the Family Arts Museum, my organization that focuses on family as fine art, home as curated space, and community as gallery. Luckily, I haven't had to ponder as much in my life why the arts matter. I was fortunate enough to grow up in a household where arts was a part of day-to-day life. We had artists and musicians coming into the house. I grew up at the Left Bank Jazz Society, which is a historical place in Baltimore, so arts were everywhere for me. I did not understand that everyone did not have that same access to the arts until I began to teach school, and when I went into schools and I realized that art was something that was separate from people's lives, I realized that it would be a part of my mission to bring it back into the fold of their everyday life. My most memorable art experience was at the Left Bank Jazz Society. I was about 3 or 4 years old, and it was a place that everyone brought their children every Sunday to see some of the best jazz acts in the world at the time. And that weekend it was Sun Ra, and Sun Ra is very colorful and ornate, and I remember sitting at the top of the stairs, and they came up the stairs, and it was like a cloud of color and light and sound and metal, and I just remember being completely immersed inside of that and felt like it was almost like being underwater and submerged into art, and then that became the marker for how I viewed art as a part of my life. One of the core values of the Family Arts Museum is to bring together uncommon audiences in common places, and luckily the community is full of common places. I mean, there's the laundromat, there's bus stops, there's trains, there are all these places that we gather and we are with each other. We become an immediate community. We step out of our homes and our families and we immediately connect just because we're there for the same reason. And choosing a place like the laundromat allows me to have that accessibility to the community. It's not just, oh, I want the community to have accessibility to the arts. No, I want accessibility to the community. And so being in a place like the laundromat, it allows that to happen. We had it happen February 15th. We're doing it again April 12th. It had an overwhelming response. People actually brought their laundry to do while the show was happening. And one of the reasons that I think it was so successful is because it was where everybody already was, and that's what art is about. One of the most common questions I get is, how did you get to creating a family arts museum? This nomadic institution, what made you think that you could create a museum? I would not be the curator, the woman, the mother, or the artist that I am if I did not have my parents and my community full of advocates for the arts. These are people that fought for certain policies. These are people that were in the conversations and discussions and very engaged in what's happening in arts in our communities, in our schools, because it connects to home. And I'm charging you to have that same focus in your life, to think about, how has arts helped you? Would you be who you are without the arts today? I know I would not be. So get involved. See what you can do. See what congressperson you can call. Do you need to call the governor? Do you need to write that letter? It is worth it, because all of that is what goes into making people like me and other artists as well.